Good morning, peace and love. Uh, Welcome back to the channel. Getting ready to get started with the pre-market report. Just going to go over, what's been going on in the market so far this week. And we're going to share a ticker or two. We're really going to follow the information that we put out earlier this week. So let's get to it. We look at the S&P this morning. What the hell is that all about? We look at the S&P this morning. We're looking at the futures on the daily chart, and we see we got a nice little surge going on. It's kind of taking out at least half of yesterday's candle. So yesterday was an interesting day. It was the last day of the month, and the first day of the week. So after getting this nice run for the last week and a half, we came in on Tuesday. The market just flushed out. I expected some pullback. I just didn't expect as much. I didn't expect. Let's look at SPY. I didn't expect SPY to retrace as much as it did. It literally went down to 410 and ranged back up to 416. I didn't think it would go back that far. I thought the entry would be 412. I said that on the previous videos. Actually, that's where we ended up closing. However, I'm still holding some calls. I got into the calls at the bottom yesterday. The market I had set an alert on the Dow. Let's look at the Dow on the 15-minute chart, and I'm gonna show you what I saw yesterday. I set an alert because I was like, man, it could pull back to this level. I was like, I didn't think it would, right? And I put an alert like right in here at this level of support right here. I said, yeah, it could go down there, but I don't think so and whatnot. I thought it would come down and then bounce from right around there where it went through. So this, let me get to it. Oh, this is the actual candle. No, here it is. I'm sorry. Right here, this candle. I put an alert. So that alert was over here. There it is. This is where I had put the alert at. That it, won't take out that. And then we see this candle at 8:30. As soon as the market opened, that alert triggered about 4 minutes into the market or something like that. And I turned and looked at it and I was like, golly, is it going to ever stop? So I immediately made the announcement to the team that, I'm not entering nothing at that point. And I probably should have said, just be patient, because that's what I was. And that's what I did. I waited and was able to get into SPY down here. I got in here on this third 15-minute candle right up in here. Once I seen this nice bottom and tail right here and a nice push to the upside after setting the low, I was confident in getting in calls right here. And you see it ran pretty good. So today, heading into the market, we see that it kind of ran up a little bit yesterday. A lot of that has to do with some of that has to do with CRM, crushing earnings, and having good enough guidance to where long-term investors stepped in and pushed the price up. They're up about 9% right now in pre-market, and in aftermarket, they was up like 9%. So what's going to happen today? The things that I said that would happen to SPY this week, now we're about to see it happen. We got our flush. We went and set what I believe to be I believe this is going to be our weekly low. Don't quote me on that, but what I'm saying is after a nice run like how it's been on, it had to take a dump and flush out. And now, hopefully, this takes us to a stronger move to the upside. Price target of right now, modest price target of 421. But ultimately, we're going to retest. Let's look at the daily chart. We're going to retest these levels up here at 429. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen this week, because I told you all that once it moves up, SPY is going to move up into this zone. And once it moves up into this zone, just look to the left and you see it's a big consolidation zone, meaning it'll fool around in this area, in this zone, for days, or over a week actually. So be mindful of that. So catch this run to this next zone, and then place your trades accordingly. We're going to get pullbacks and things like that, just like how it did in these zones here. So that's that. Let's recap CRM. I just mentioned CRM had a nice little trend. It was building all week, and I got into CRM yesterday at what I thought was I got the dip that kept on dipping on my ass. I got in around right here on this green candle yesterday. So being patient. The structure is still there. The pattern is still there. Sometimes you run into a little, turbulence that'll throw the play off kilter or whatever, but it's still there. Stay the course and whatnot. Don't abandon the ship on the stock. So was able to get in there and hold. Now I knew that I was going to hold through earnings all along. Why? Because the chart was at the bottom of the chart, and my thinking is with money flooding into the market, bottom of the chart. See, Salesforce is a part of the Dow. By the Dow taking that big dip in the morning, see how that was able to work. Use that pullback. I used that pullback against it, knowing that since it pulled back like that, I was just licking my chops, because I was like, yeah, very good chance that this would run. So I'm in this play now. Got contracts with plenty of time on them too, and my target is still the same, around 185. At least that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get out at 180. I'm gonna get out today on some of the contracts. I'm gonna hold some, at least one. But anyway, so today let's look at Chewy. Same thing. Chewy has been beat down, knocked down, kicked down. They had reached a high of 120. They had got it as low as $22. They have lost, what's that, like over 80%, 83% or something like that of the share price. Is near the all-time lows, right? They report earnings today. If I don't know nothing else, white people love their pets, right? And Chewy's it's a decent company. I made a lot of money dealing with them, trading them. Gonna do the same thing I did with CRM with this one, only because, again, this is something that I don't recommend people just holding through earnings, right? But however, how money is flooding into the market as of yesterday at the close and after market, and now in pre-market and whatnot, we're at all-time lows and whatnot. I like Chewy to the upside today. Let's also look at another play we ran yesterday, which was Walmart. Walmart actually performed pretty well. Walmart came in, it opened, and it just surged. However, I did not get in Walmart because of this 15-minute candle. When I seen that topping tail, usually that means that we're going to the downside, especially with how now Walmart is a part of the Dow as well. So I thought that it would get caught up into that pullback. However, uh, it took a nice little surge. Then it started pulling with the rest of the market towards the end of the day. Now, let's look at the daily. The structure is still there, and that pullback is actually a good pullback. That pullback could give us an even more powerful move to the upside. It retraced about 40% of the candle, so I'm still very bullish on it. It's doing pretty well in pre-market, so um, I'm thinking today we can get up here to around this 135 mark. Um, don't quote me on that exactly, but eventually, because look at this trend. This trend is beautiful. Um, so the structure is still there and everything. A lot of times with these trades, you just got to be patient and buy the time. That's why we buy theta, so that if we do run into those days like yesterday, where the market goes against us, we still have time to rebound. I'm not down. I think I'm down like 7% on those trades I made yesterday. Because here's the thing, right? And I know, and I stress stop losses as well, but your entry should really be your stop loss. If you're making proper entries, that's where you get paid. That's where you get your money from. So anyway, today we're gonna keep it simple. We run a SPY and we run a Chewy for those who want to take on that risk. So appreciate you all for checking out the channel and everything. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, help me grow the channel. Peace and love. I'll be back a little bit later on to talk about what happened today in the markets. Peace and love.